So, despite the struggles authoritarian leaders seem to be having recently with Iran and China and Russia, authoritarianism still is alive and well in other places. The latest country to fall victim to an authoritarian rule is Peru, as President Pedro Castillo on Wednesday dissolved the Congress of that country and said he will form an emergency government that will rule by decree. Now, this took place just hours before there was going to be debate in that Congress over his impeachment. Now, he made a televised message where he said that he was temporarily dissolving the Congress and installing an exceptional emergency government. Now, I don't know what the emergency would be. It seems like the emergency to him is that he would no longer be a leader after he was impeached. He went on to say that a new Congress would be formed as soon as possible to draft a new constitution within a period of no more than 9 months. So more than likely what he's going to do is he's going to install a Congress of his cronies to draft a constitution that is favorable to him so he can stay in power, because he was likely going to be removed from power via the legal methods of impeachment within that country. He further said, from this date until the new Congress is established, the country will be governed by executive order. So basically, he's an emperor. He's going to be an authoritarian leader making decrees from his presidential position of power without any kind of check on his power. He also set a national curfew from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., and likely that's going to continue for months so long as there's a need for him to stay protected from any kind of protests or anything like that. He also declared that he's going to reorganize the justice system and the judiciary power of the public ministry, the National Board of Justice, and the Constitutional Court. More than likely, this is going to be, yet again, another push to favor an executive-led justice system rather than a separate branch. It'll be kind of a sham setup where Pedro Castillo can keep control of what is going on in the judiciary so that they cannot override any of his decrees or anything like that, as you would see in like the Supreme Court of the United States, who has the power to override presidential executive orders. So we'll see where this goes. He's really been struggling to maintain power. He's really been just not a very good ruler for the people of Peru since his election a little over a year ago, well, in July of 2021. He's been battling various factions from the centrists and the right to remove him for a lot of his conduct. So not a good situation for Peru, as we see South America, which for a while was trying to lift itself out of the authoritarian regime system in some of these countries, now backslide backwards with Peru, unfortunately falling under Pedro Castillo's authoritarian rule.